wake up the muscles. Just let the knees gently move around. If you've got the legs out, give them a wiggle. We're starting to get moving now. If you've been sitting all day, we're starting to really turn up our movement. All right. Now, as you know, I love a good spinal roll down and roll up. So we're going to do one all together. Legs out long, hands out in front, shoulders are soft. Breath in, breath out. We're going to tuck the tailbone and we're going to curl slowly all the way back down. Shoulders are soft. They can't help you with this movement, even though it feels like they can. Big stretch out. Oh, enjoy that beautiful feeling of a nice stretch after sitting for long periods. Now we're going to roll back up. Hands float up above the face. Take a breath in. Breath out. Chin rolls to chest. And we use the abs to pull slowly. We slowly come up. Using those ab muscles all the way. If you have to use a hand to push, that's fine. Everyone have a go. We're going to try that again. If that's feeling really tough for you, use your hands to help. But do try. It's really worth having a go. All right, shoulders soft. Remember, no shoulders here. Take a breath in. Breath out. Point or flex the feet. Active through the legs. And we tuck the tailbone. And we slowly roll down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Stop there. Hold this position for me. Arms come up over the head. 1. And back down. Abs are holding us here. 2. If you have a bit of a shake, that's absolutely fine. Keep going. Beautiful job. Working hard through the abs. If that's enough for you, roll down. Otherwise, try and stay here. We've got 3 to go. Strong through the core. Strong through the abs, holding you in this position. Last one. Up and down. Breath in. Breath out all the way down. Big stretch out. Fantastic job. Plant the feet for me. Bring the hands down to the side. Let's put our palms facing up so that we're not pushing down and stressing out through the front of the chest. Palms facing up. Take a breath in. We're going to arch the spine by rocking the pelvis forwards and then come back. So just nice movement forwards and back. This can feel really nice if we've been very tight through the back in our day. And backwards, beautiful. Forwards and back. Fantastic. 2 more. Forwards and back and forwards and back. Beautiful. Gently hugging the knees to the chest. That doesn't mean pulling them all the way in. Just do what feels good for you. This might be enough. Or you can hug them in a little tighter, and let's rock side to side. Really warming up, getting into our movement this afternoon I should say. All right, now from here we're going to plant the feet. Focus comes down to the deep core muscle, transversus abdominis, wraps around the core, wraps around the spine like a girdle holds us. We're going to find our neutral spine by rocking forwards and back, forwards and back. Find the middle position. You should feel a gentle space underneath your lower back, but it shouldn't be flat against the ground. It also shouldn't be too arched, so it's in somewhere in the middle there. Rib cages down, long through the back of the neck, so if you feel that you're looking up, do a bit of a double chin down into yourself. All right, let's keep the hand underneath the lower back to make sure we're in neutral spine. Other hand comes onto the core muscle, just inside the bony bit of your pelvis there. Hold there. Feel a gentle tightening as you feel the core come on, like you're putting on an elastic belt, lower over your hips. Take a breath in, breath out, float the right leg up. Breath into lower. Breath out left leg. Breath into lower. Breath out right leg. Breath into lower. Good job, keep it up. Really thinking about activation coming low over the hips. Core is working hard. And if this feels too easy for you, you're probably not holding your neutral spine or you're not activating as much through the core. So try to think of really drawing that tummy to spine, drawing those hip bones together, imagining that you can draw them together even though you can't because they're bones. But you're going to imagine that tightening low over your hips. All right, Let's float the hands, palms facing up, and lift the head and neck. If you have any neck pain, keep the head down. You'll still get plenty of benefits. Core comes on. Let's float the right leg and down. Left leg and down. Right leg and down. Chin is to chest. Eye gaze is down to the belly button to protect the neck. If we're looking up at the sky, we can get very sore through these muscles here. So really looking down at the belly button, soft through the shoulders. As much as they'd like to help you, they can't help you here. So nice control through the core, through the abs. Alrighty, that's feeling quite easy for us, isn't it? Now let's make it a little bit harder. We're now going to lift both legs, up off the ground to our tabletop position. Take a breath in, breath out. Left leg is going to extend away. Breath in, bring it back. Breath out, right leg. Breath in, bring it back. If you're getting any neck pain, put the head down. Resting the head while you're doing these exercises, you'll still get good work through the core because the core is what's holding us in that position without letting our back sway. So do what feels good for you. There's absolutely no benefit to pushing if you're feeling uncomfortable. You won't enjoy it. You won't like me very much. You won't want to come back. And also you'll just end up with a headache, and we don't want that. Beautiful. Let's go one more each side. Good. Working hard through that core. Okay, we're going to go double time. Fingertips come on the right knee. Can hug the knee in a little bit this time as we extend away. A bit more of a challenge. Lower that foot closer to the ground. Take a breath in, and we're going to swap. Breath in, and breath out. So in for one, out for one, in for one, out for one. Beautiful control. Eye gaze is down to the belly button, really controlling what's happening through the lower spine, making sure that you're not tucking your tailbone underneath. We're going to keep that nice neutral spine. That's where the challenge comes in Pilates. All of our control. Beautiful, we've got 5 to go on each side. And 4, and 3, and 2. Should feel some work in the abs. 1, absolutely beautiful. Head down, have a rest. Rock those knees side to side, or have whatever rest pose feels good for you. Absolutely fantastic job, guys. Let's now relax the legs down. Let's stretch them out. Arms up above the head. Big stretch out. Fantastic job. Now, we're going to do a roll up again. We're in the position, we have to. So for this, everyone try. If you need to use your hands, you can. Take a breath in, arms flat up above the face. Breath out, chin rose to chest. And we have to use those abs we've just used. And we slowly come up. If you need a hand to help push you up, that's okay. Shoulders are soft. Core working hard. Point or flex the feet. Absolutely fantastic job. Very well done. Now from here, take a breath in, breath out. We're going to come back just to here. So this is the introduction to our balance today. Our ab balance, we'll call it. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up tall. If you feel any lower back pain with this, tuck under more so that we're using the core muscle to hold us here. If you come back with a straight back, it can get quite sore through the lower back. So tucking under, curling is the only time we'll say to curl the spine. And holding here. From here, if you can, we're going to lift one leg at a time. Pointing or flexing the feet so we're working strong through the legs. And let's go right leg lifts and lower. Left leg lifts and lower. Right leg and lower. Left leg and lower. Right leg. Try and lift a little bit higher if you can. Left leg and lower. Beautiful. Right leg and lower. Abs working so hard here. Holding you in this position. Strong through the core. Shoulders are soft. If you find your shoulders and your jaw and your neck clenched, relax. even though sometimes they like to think that they can. Let's do 2 more each side. Beautiful, left leg, keep going, you can do it. If you need a break, sit up tall, have a rest. Join us for the last one. And sitting up tall, absolutely fantastic job. Since we're up here, let's have a gentle hamstring stretch. So really important when we do hamstring stretches that we're not just trying to crouch through the upper back. We want to really think of staying tall through the spine, long through the upper body, and it's more about just feeling a gentle lengthen through the hamstrings. So from here, I'm just going to come to here where it feels good for me, if that's enough for you. If you want to keep going down, you can do that with a long spine. You can grab your toes. Without curling, then you can, but all about trying to stay up tall. Tall, tall, tall. Absolutely fantastic job. Now let's come back to our nice seated position. Let me get my hair out of the way. Alrighty, now we're going to roll back down nice and slowly. Now if your lower back has had enough, you can just make your way down onto the mat. But if you're feeling like you can manage, let's all do it together. Taking a breath in and let's go. Chucking the chin. We slowly come all the way down, 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 and long through the arms. Fantastic job. Very, very well done. Now we're going to roll up like a little ball. So you can either put your hands underneath the hips here or hands on top of the knees. We're going to roll until we get to the top, until we're sitting, and we're going to balance. Okay, so this is the balance we talked about when I first started. We get a little bit of momentum going, coming back and up, and make sure that your mat's nice and soft for this, otherwise it can feel a little stiff in the spine. And let's stay here. Alrighty, if you can, lift the legs, hands are down by the side, and we're balancing here. Absolutely fantastic job. Beautiful work. And let's go again, let's roll. Rolling. Beautiful. One more roll, and we're going to pause on this next one. Ready to pause and pausing here. Now if you can, let's straighten out one leg. Hold it there. Stay here for 5. Shoulders are soft. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. If you can, let's do the other leg. Straighten it out. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Absolutely beautiful. Let's tap the toes. 1 and 2. It's more challenging the further away your toes are. The abs have to work harder. Try not to move. Beautiful. We're going to do 2 more taps each side. And core is working so hard, otherwise we're going to get a sore back. So really working strong through that core. 1 more each side. You can do it. Right leg and left leg. And sitting up tall, stretching out those legs. Fantastic job. Let's come into our hamstring stretch again. So again, just what feels good for you. If this is enough, stay there. There's no points for pushing too hard, okay? If you want to come down a little bit more with a long spine, you can, but really staying tall through the back, making sure we're not hunching over. We do enough of that in our days, don't we? Alrighty. Nice. Now let's get the right arm. We're going to take the right arm to the bottom of the left foot for a gentle twist. Beautiful. If that's too much for you, just use on the leg and pull yourself around. Opening through the middle back, the thoracic spine. We spend so much of our day in this position. Coming into a twist is a nice way to relieve those joints, those Z joints that sit on the side of the spine. Beautiful. Back to center, up tall, breath in, breath out. Hand on the shin or on the bottom of the foot, whatever feels good for you. And let's twist around. Beautiful job, sitting up tall. Take a breath in, breath out. We're going to come slowly down, all the way down, all the way. Nice, slow control. Point to all of you who went nice and slow. Very well done. Now we're going to try our balance again. This time, for anyone who wants to try a little bit more of a hamstring stretch, a little bit trickier, we're going to try with straight legs. So we're going to roll in our ball and then we'll straighten when we get there. For those of you who are happy keeping the knees bent, absolutely do that. So do what works well for you. Let's do full rolls. So this is our second and our third. This is going to be our fourth. Fourth one, we're here. We're in our nice stable pose. Again, one leg straight if you like, or if you want two legs straight, you want to hold on to them. Shoulders soft. Hold here, pointing the toes strong. Beautiful. Stay there in whatever pose you're in that works for you. 3, 2, 1. Let the legs down. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. And rocking again. We're going to do that one more time. 4 rocks again. That's our second. 3. And we're going to pause on the fourth one, which is the next one. And up we come into our pose. Absolutely fantastic. Pointing or flexing the feet so we're strong through the legs. Working hard through everything. Every muscle we've got, we're working in Pilates. Now if this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to try straighten a leg and hold on to it, you can. If you want to try straighten both legs and hold on to them, you can. Stay here, shoulders soft. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, you can do it. 2, 1, beautiful job. Relax the legs down. Let's now from here, we're going to let the knees bend just to where it feels good. If you want to bring them in, you can. If you want to have them further out, that's fine too. I'm going to bring mine in and I'm going to wrap my hands so that the elbows are on all the way around the knees. So do that if you can. And from here, we're going to have the knees, as I say, they can be out here, but we're going to be tall through the back. We're not going to let ourselves slump, all right? We're going to be nice and tall. Perfect, so we're up beautifully tall. Feeling that length through our spine. Take a breath in, we're going to let the forehead come to the knees. Breath out, up tall. Breath in, down we come. Breath out, up tall. Breath in, down we come. Breath out, up tall. Breath in and breath out. So beautiful movement through your spines. Really well done, letting our abs have a little break after all our hard work. Fantastic job. Now we haven't worked the legs yet today, so we better do it. Let's straighten out the legs. You know what's coming next. We need to get back down on the ground. So we're going to do our roll down. Arms out in front, palms facing upwards, legs are soft. Point or flex the toes so you're working strong through the feet. Take a breath in, breath out, tummy to spine. We curled slowly down. Shoulders soft, don't forget. And all the way down. Arms up above the head. Now we've got to come onto our side. So we're going to lie on our arm underneath. If that's no good for you, grab a pillow just to support that arm underneath there. Top hand comes up and over so that we're making sure we can't roll backwards. And we're going to stack the feet. We're going to imagine there's a little mouse running around the room and we're going to lift up and away, make a little mouse house underneath our waist here. Another way to think of it is elongating that top waist there. All right, gluing the heels together. Pop the booty out a little bit and we're going to open the top knee and lower. Open the top knee and lower. Fantastic job. These are our clams. You all know them if you've done Pilates with me before. If you've done any Pilates before, you've definitely done clams. It's a fantastic exercise to use this glute medius muscle. So you should be feeling whole muscle working in this area here. If it's feeling like, oh, it's right, pinpointed right there, I can really feel it, you're probably using the glute minimus or using a tendon to do the movement, which is not what we want. So if it doesn't feel right for you, try bringing your arm over a little bit more, almost like you're lying on your tummy, and then try and do the movement. If it still doesn't feel good, just straighten out the leg and wait for us there. Okay? Beautiful job. I lost count, hope you guys are counting. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic job. Let's straighten out the top leg. Don't forget to lift up from the waist. Elongate that top waist away. Let's turn the toes to face the ground. And we're going to do slow, controlled circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. Hold the leg there. Make sure that your leg's not in front of you. Make sure it's in line with your torso. Beautiful. We're holding strong. Holding there. All right, now those cyclists out there, mountain bikers, loving level 3. Let's bring the knees up and we're going to slowly cycle around. Beautiful and slow control. So this one's very easy if we let the whole body move when we move the leg, but we're not going to. We're going to hold it strong. Really nice control. So only the hip is moving. That's the only joint that's moving that meets the upper body. The rest of you is just absolutely still. Fantastic work. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Knee into chest, and you're going to kick towards me because we're going to really use that glute even more. Should feel that muscle working now. If you can't, you have buns of steel. Let's keep going. We've got 5 of these to go. 5 and 4. Beautiful. And 3 and 2. Karate kicks, last one. Beautiful. Straighten the leg out. Keep it away from you. Hold there strong. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not done yet, and let's pulse that leg. Nice control. A little bit of coordination. Fast pulsing without moving the upper body. All those dancers are watching. You guys will be good at this one. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee down. Hit out that glute. Absolutely sensational job. Now we're going to transition to the other side by doing a side plank. Now, if this is no good for you because you don't like side planks in the wrist or the knees, just join us on the other side when you're ready. For everyone else, we're going to lift up onto this side. We're going to do a full side plank if you can. If you just want to do it from the knees, that's absolutely perfect. Do your side plank to the knees, head to your plank, and then swap sides. Everyone else, join me. Let's do it together. You can come up into your full side plank, thinking of lifting up and away from the hips. Lift that top arm, press strong. From here, we're going to pivot on the toes, plant the hands, and we come into our strong plank. Now, if you're on your knees, try to step back onto the toes so you're working hard through the plank with us. Beautiful. Stay here strong. We're going to do 10 more seconds. Everyone can do it. You can do it. Stay here. 10, 9, tummy to spine. Lift those hips up and away from the ground. No hanging hips. We get sore lower back. We're floating up and away. Beautiful job. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. We're going to pivot onto the knife edge of the other foot, and we're going to come up onto our side plank on this side. Fantastic job. Stay there. I know I'm not facing you. I will in a second. Stay there for 3, 2, 1, and coming down. I'm going to pivot around so that you can see me. So we're now on the other side. Coming down onto your side. Head comes on the arm or onto the pillow. Top arm comes up and over. Glue the heels together. Pop the booty out and lift up from underneath. So elongate that waist. And let's lift up from here. 10. I said 10. I'm doing 20. I don't know where 10 came from. Beautiful. Off we go. Beautiful clams. Doing a fantastic job. Well done. Really thinking of lifting that waist, so even if you're getting a bit tired, strong through the core, strong through the waist, working hard through those glutes. Absolutely fantastic job, everyone. Making sure you're not leaning back. Better to come forward a little bit more, and it makes it harder. The more you lean back, the easier it is. So it's not a flexibility exercise. Really thinking it's about getting this muscle to come on and to work really well. Fantastic. Alrighty, I've lost count. I don't know if you guys are counting. Let's go for 2 more. 1 and 2. Fantastic job. Lengthen up the leg. Toes rotate towards the ground and little circles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and other way. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg there. Hold nice and strong. Again, make sure it's in line with your body, not coming forward. We really want to work those extensors muscles of the hips. So glute, whole glute package there, medius and maximus, working hard. Important muscles for our hip strength, important muscles for our dancers, for explosion, important for our single leg balance, runners, walkers, bikers. Also really important for our stability and balance. Okay, now from here we're going to come into our cycling. Nice, slow and controlled. Beautiful job. Making sure that you don't hitch the hip up as you lift the leg. So the hip stays absolutely still. No movement happening. So if this top arm, if you need to put it here just to feel that you're not moving, you absolutely can. Another tip is you can put the fingertips underneath your waist and make sure that you're not flattening them. So make sure you're lifting up and away. That applies to boys too. So Pilates is absolutely for men and boys as well. So it's really great for stability for all of us. You just won't feel as big a space down at the waist. Alrighty. Now let's hug the knee into the chest and kick it towards me. Karate kicks. You can do it. Beautiful. 3. We're going to go for 12 and 4. Good. Strong and powerful. 5. Fantastic. We've not got long, guys. Really working hard. You've shown up today. Let's make the most. Good job. Keep going. Fantastic. Alrighty, few more to go. I've lost count. I think we've got 1 more. Alrighty. Straighten the leg away from you. Turn the toes to face the ground. Should be feeling the burn now. And pulsing that leg. Strong and controlled. Nice stability. Dissociating the leg movement from the body. Absolutely still and controlled through the core. Tummy to spine. Working hard through that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down. Hit out that glute. You guys are absolutely sensational today. So well done. Now let's have a nice stretch out. Arms up above the head, legs out long. Beautiful job. Now we don't want to finish without doing more core, so we better do a little bit more. We're going to, now that we're nice and warmed up, we're going to try a nice core exercise using the hamstrings. If it's too much for you, just do what feels good. So level 1 is core comes on, we float the legs, and level 1 is just the toes. Alrighty, so if this works for you, you can start that one for me. Level 2, arms and hands floating up off the ground. Beautiful, that's our level 2. For those who want to join me, who want to work the hamstrings a little bit as well, into a bit of a split stretch, we're going to lengthen the legs and gently hug the legs in. Perfect. If you can do it without holding the legs, keeping them absolutely straight, it's even harder. Beautiful. We're going to go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, keep it up, and 2, and 1. Hug the knees in, head down. Now we've done so well practicing our balance, we've got to do one last one. So we're going to roll up, and on the fourth one we're going to hold it. Alrighty, let's go. Rolling, and 2, shoulders soft. Third one, we're going to hold the next one, and up we go. Beautiful. From here, holding this position. If you want to stretch one leg out, you can. Hold here for 5, 4, swap legs, 3, 2, 1, sitting up tall. Absolutely fantastic, everyone. Now we're going to come into a nice glute stretch now after working those glutes in our side lying positions. So you can do this lying down if you like, or you can do it sitting. So sitting, you can do it with a long leg, or you can wrap the leg underneath you. I'm going to wrap the leg underneath, and I'm going to bring my right leg over the top, and I'm going to gently hug that knee in towards myself. Now, it's very tempting in this position. A lot of people want to hold that leg and then curl over, but we've now created a lot of rolling through our spine. So let's sit up tall, hug the knee in, tall through the body, long through the neck, chin back over collarbone, no pokey chin. Hold here for 3 seconds. And let's let it go. Beautiful work. For those of you who want a little bit more hip opening, we're going to come into a bit of a hip stretch. If that's enough for you, you can just either put the feet together like that, or you can sit cross-legged if that's quite new for you. For others who want a bit more of a stretch, we're going to take that right leg over the left. We're going to position the knees on top of each other so that we're in a nice crisscross, and we're just going to sit up tall, feeling that nice opening through those hip joints.